welcome to With Artful Ease. Today's video we will be going over my December coloring update as well as the plans for the new year, the direction I want to take my coloring in, as well as the channel. So let's get straight into it, shall we? So for December, I did not do a coloring plans video because it's a busy month for me. So I've just been coloring as I have time. So this is what we're doing. So this is a whip I was working on. I will finish this whip at least before the end of the year. We have about a week and some change left before December ends. And this was done with color pencil, water-based marker, and I'll use some metallic marker for this. The animals will be colored in with a more slightly realistic approach, but we shall see. And this is the second whip I'm working on finishing this month. I do need to finish the tail detail, and I will be adding some grass shading in there at the bottom because I think it looks weird how it just stops in midair. Yes, so that's what I will be doing. Also adding a little bit of extra shading to some of the animals on that whip. And that is, I believe, all the whips that I am working on in this coloring book that I'm going to finish by the end of the year. Yeah. This page I had wanted to work on in my head to be a companion to the piece I finished in November with the Christmas color scheme, but I just don't think I have time. Kind of a bummer, but yeah, that's what it is. And in Johanna Basford's Magical Worlds, I do have a couple whips I want to finish in here. So this one I will be finishing in December. And I really like the pastel approach I took to this. And the only thing I need to do is finish the inside background, as well as I will be maybe adding some more shading to it. I chose not to do a bigger background around the hot air balloon. I will be working on finishing at least the egg on this whip. Now I did receive some assistance from my nephew in coloring this one, but I want to pretty it up, so that's what I'll be doing. And I'm just looking for the other whip that I was going to try to complete before the end of the year. I should have put a sticky tab in here. My bad. Oh, and I think I found it. Yes, so I'm going to try to complete this, the jewel page to the left. We shall see. And in the new year, I will be completing my assisted fox page. Yes. Sorry if the video is a little bit out of sync. The audio had like some weird background noise in it originally, so I had to re-record over that. But now we can get into my plans for the new year for the channel as well as coloring. So one of the things is I only want to color what I want to color, not what's trendy or what's popular. I just want to be happy with what I'm working on. I don't want to feel the need to complete a page in this book, for example, or any book, just to say I have completed a page. or even a book. I just don't want to feel pressure to do what I don't want to, since coloring for me is supposed to be a stress relief. Yeah. So that's it in a nutshell. So I do want to do backgrounds for my images. I want to feel comfortable and not feel like I will ruin a page just because I add a background to it. Like, for example, this rooster page. This could be enhanced so much by having an actual background other than just me putting a little grass at the bottom of the page. But I've committed to the page. I did the coloring first, and now I don't want to mess it up with untried backgrounds. So I will be testing different background techniques on blank pieces of drawing paper. So I feel more comfortable starting with the background first, and doing those in the new year. I will be using watercolor for some of my backgrounds. So it's going to be a process, a learning process, but it's going to be fun. So the next thing is I don't want to carry over whips from month to month. I want to start working on coloring images and completing them in those months, not having 4 or 5 different half completed images. I do pretty well with that to begin with, but I just want to tighten up on that. And the last thing for me personally is I want to color outside. I want to take my coloring process to the beach, to the park, just get out, get some fresh air, and double up on the stress relief because it's a stress reducer for me to color. So that's what I want to do. And then yeah, I do want to, because coloring is a stress relief, I do want to take the channel in the direction of doing color along with me. So there'll be coloring videos. You can see my process of me coloring pages. I'm going to do at least a couple of those a month. And you can color along with me if you have the page. And if not, you can still watch and color while you do yours. Anyway, I hope you have had a very lovely day.